it's such an innocent thing for someone to want to do, to kiss a new baby, and it's a wonderful thing for a mother to do, to pass a baby around. Can you understand the thought process behind Mariana's mum's
Absolutely.
statement?
Firstly, my heart goes out to her and
sad.
her husband and all of her family. It's just horrendous. And yeah, I would definitely be going through the steps in my mind as to how I could have prevented that and what could have stopped that from happening. But I don't know if I will always be kissed. I could have had the herpes virus and kissed my child, and you just don't know what's going to happen. So I think it's really important to remember that, as devastating as this doesn't happen all of the time. And sometimes being over-cautious and constantly scrubbing your hands and using antibac on everything and not letting a baby near anything can actually have negative effects on their health and immune system as well.
In the first few weeks of a baby's life, I think, in the olden days, you know, the mums didn't leave the hospital for a week, whereas now we're discharged after sometimes a few hours or a couple of days, and we're sort of back out into society again. I know we can be a bit overzealous with hand sanitizer and this sort of thing, but do you think it's almost going back to basics of just keeping mum and baby in a little bubble for a little while until immune systems are built up?
My dad's culture, actually, I'm just thinking about this now. It's 40 days, I think, before you take the baby out.
Yeah.
And I am a baby addict, and before I had my own children, you know, I'd do the whole, oh, no, I just want to chomp them, and they're just so delicious, and kiss them. And I was really surprised when I had my babies, how that little jump inside of me, that little instinct went, you know, when somebody, like, you know, hair dripping in their face and went to give them a kiss.
Yeah.
But I pushed through that because my instinct wanted to say, oh, don't, because it just felt wrong. But I actually am of the school of thought that I think that quite early on you're building the immune system, so I was never really overcautious. I definitely didn't believe in bathing my children every day, you know, maybe every 3 or 4 days maximum. If a dummy dropped on the floor, I would let them pick it up and put it back in their mouth. Because I made a conscious decision about this to build up the friendly bacteria, or is it the negative bacteria, whichever one it is anyway.
Well, they've got to build up resistance.
Yeah, and you know, touch wood, my children have never had had any stomach upsets and everything. And I think that we have become a bit overcautious with.
Well, we overprotect children. It's interesting. We asked Dr. Raj Singh what his opinion, Raj Singh, on the what his opinion was, and he said the cold sore virus, obviously it's cold sores are carried by the herpes virus, and you kind of know if it's active in your body or not. And if you've got a cold sore, well, you would not go near a baby or kiss a baby.
So is it only once it's up then? Because there's a period of time, isn't there, before
because
you get
when you carry that virus, you've got that virus in your body forever.
Right.
You're not going to get rid of the herpes virus.
Yeah.
So does that mean you could never kiss a baby?
Well, the virus is active, and you shouldn't kiss a baby if you've got a cold sore.
So maybe it's awareness then of letting people know.
Most definitely.
Do you know, as parents, we just all do the very best that we can, and we are just sort of making it up as we go along and hoping that we're doing the right things. And from all of us to poor little Mariana's family, we just want to say we're really sorry about your loss.